Hey guys, welcome back. Today's topic's about the 2-star characters in the game that are worth investing in. We have a lot of good 2-star characters in the game at the moment, and some of them are really worth investing in, and they could help you out a lot. So stay with me. Alright, I got the teams over here, the characters that we're gonna talk about, and we'll do one by one, each character, different teams. So invest in, as you can see the name over here, these 3 characters would be really good to invest in as the 2-star units that we have in the game. Human Torch, obviously when he dropped, he was crazy and he's still really good. I'm not sure what will happen later on, but he's the first main DPS character that does dot damage. By dot I mean damage over time. So that's something that is unique in the game, and obviously with his fiery skills he does a lot of burning damage, which is considered dot, especially this one. So other than this, he does like burning on the enemy that takes 12% of the source character's attack as a special damage per second. So this happens all the time. And then with this special skill, when you level it up to level 7, it'll be 80% of Human Torch's attack for 10 seconds. So that's 800% attack in a wide range for all the characters over time, right? And also his ultimate skill does a lot of damage on the enemy and again does burning. So he's a really good character, a wide AoE range character, and does a lot of damage, so he's really worth investing in. And then as a defender, Armor could be the best 2-star defender in the game. I mean, yes, we have Juggernaut and Captain America, but they are 3-star characters and you have to get lucky to pull them. But if you don't have them like me, obviously Armor would be also one of the best choices. So she's also worth investing in. She basically does everything, reduces all damage taken. She has this shield and also taunts the enemy, and then she stuns the enemy as well. And with her ultimate skill, she gains beast armor that turns basic attacks into AoE attacks and increases attack and attack speed, which is insane. So she's a really great defender in the game, and trust me, she is super worth investing in as a 2-star defender. Lady Bullseye, another main DPS character, a 2-star one, she's also great. She does follow-up attack and deals a lot of damage. Also with her special skill over here that could go down to 2 mana, up to 3 mana goes down, so it'll be 2 cost skill, and then she deals insane amount of damage, 630% for level 5. That's crazy. She does a lot of damage but is only single target. Still, she's great. So if Human Torch is your main AoE attacker, and then Lady Bullseye could be your main single target attacker. Her ultimate skill also deals a lot of damage, but this skill does more. Obviously you can check the numbers. Alright, so these 3 would be really worth investing in as a 2-star character, and they are great. Now we have the surprise team that they could actually surprise you later on. For example, Dream Queen. She's really good. I just recently figured out how good she is, and the reason is the ultimate skill. She replaces all skills. So let's say you have a bad hand over here with different skills. With her ultimate, you will change all of your skills available, and then also increases the skill damage of all allies by 70%, and this is just level 1 for 10 seconds. That's insane. And then you can obviously use this buff for your main DPS characters, and that's super great about her, and also reduces all enemies attack by 6%. So as I said, she can really surprise you and could be worth investing in. Now we have Hulk. So Hulk is kind of unique. Hulk is really good in PvP. The reason is this skill. No, sorry, this one, the passive. When there are no enemies around, especially in PvP, Hulk jumps to the nearest enemy and deals like some damage. This is not a lot, but jumps to the enemy, and as a defender he takes all the damage, and then there's time for your main DPS, like the ranged one, to deal the main damage for your PvP battle. And he also heals, he has regeneration, so makes him more tanky, and also reduces their damage dealt by 20%, the enemies, and also knocks them back. So he could surprise you, especially in PvP, and he's really good as well. And then Sleepwalker, obviously if you have Doctor Strange, Sleepwalker would be your second choice. But if you don't have Doctor Strange, or even if you have Doctor Strange, Sleepwalker could give you this buff. No, sorry, which one was this? Yeah, this one. The skill, it only costs 2 mana, increases the damage of the next skill by 80%, and this is just level 1. So you apply this dream power to one of your allies, and then like obviously your main DPS, and then the next skill that that character uses will have this buff, 80% increased damage, just level 1 on their skill. So this could also surprise you, and that's why he's over here. Now let's talk about some mixed characters. So Echo is actually a really good character, so she's also worth investing in, and 2 reasons. First is she also does follow-up attack, so additional attack. Obviously follow-up attack is always good because you deal extra damage with the follow-up attack without any mana cost. But the icing on the cake of Echo is this passive. So Echo's attack is always the same as the ally with the highest attack. That's insane. Like, consider your main DPS, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, I don't know, Thor, or even if you don't have them like me, like Storm or Human Torch. Let's just check my Human Torch. So 1200 attack for my Human Torch, and I'm just level 60, you can see. So obviously I can go higher. And Echo's attack will be the same as your main DPS because of her passive. And that's crazy. Like, she gets the same number of attack as the ally with the highest attack. So just by that, you will have 2 main DPS characters in your team. And then she also does damages, obviously, and has the follow-up attack that could deal extra damage. That's why she's also worth investing in. And then we have Psylocke, that you get her for free again at the start of the game. She's also good. I mean, she does follow-up attack again. That's why she's good. You just pair like Psylocke with Echo and Lady Bullseye. So that will be like your main, like all attack follow-up team. But the problem with Psylocke is that she doesn't deal a lot of damage. So her damage dealing stats are not that high, but still she does follow attack and has a high range of attack. That's why she could really be useful and does the follow attack back to back. That's why she's kind of mixed and maybe could be worth investing in, or like 50%. Let's say if Echo is 100% worth investing in, Psylocke could be 50% in my opinion, depending on your characters. And then last but not least, my favorite character, Sentry, obviously. Sadly, he is not that much worth investing in. I mean, let's be honest. So I don't have Juggernaut, I don't have Captain America. I have Armor, yeah, she's great as a physical damage dealing character, but as a special one, it's either Sentry or Hulk. So Hulk is really good for PvP. And I like Sentry more because of his passives. He gains this Void Surge up to 5 stacks, and the Void Surge deals 10% more damage, so 50% more damage. And then the ultimate deals a lot of damage, especially with this wide range, and that's why I like him. So he has also the shield, and also over here he stuns the enemy for 6 seconds. That's why I really had fun playing with him, but let's be realistic, he's not the best defender in the game, obviously. But I don't have Juggernaut, I don't have Captain America, and my 2 main defenders would be Sentry and Armor. But still, I think Hulk could give you more benefit in the long run. That's why he's over here and he's over here. And yeah, that's it. That's the whole 2-star characters that are worth investing in. And obviously we have other 2-star characters that I haven't mentioned them at all because in my opinion they're not worth investing in, at least for now. So keep in mind these 9 characters that I gave you, they are really good, especially the first team over here, and use your resources on these characters. And I gotta add something that we're gonna get the thing in just a few days, and probably he'll be here in this team as well, top 3 to invest in. But we just have to wait and see and play with him, and how, like, just check how fun he is and how usable he is with his play style, and then we'll talk about him later on more. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful. Let me know down in the comment section what are your thoughts on the 2-star characters, and we can talk more about it later on. Till next time, have fun and stay tuned.